Hi, I'm Ellen Horan, President and CEO at the Greater Reading Chamber of Commerce and Industry, and I'm here for this member spotlight with Kathy Stricker, and her company is Daystar Natural, LLC. Daystar is an all-natural approach to health evaluation and wellness. So, Kathy, we'd like to learn a bit about, people enjoy hearing the story of how an entrepreneur gets involved in their business, and I understand your business got started, actually, you had a referral for some allergy health issues that you had of your own that kind of got you intrigued. So
That's correct.
Tell us a little more.
Well, I on my website, daystarnatural.com, I kind of display a testimony of how sick I really was. And basically, my body systems were shutting down. My nose was basically an ornament on my face. And so I had a lot of congestion, a lot of body parts just shutting down, surgeries for this, surgeries for that, and I was tired of it. And I knew there had to be a better way. So my own pursuit of my own natural health led me to help other people. And that's how I basically got into doing what I'm doing currently.
Okay. So you went to schooling?
Yes, I've been through. It's an education that you really have to pursue because it's not something that's really offered in colleges. So I had to really, I've been to California, Florida, Texas, Canada, Haiti, Guyana, India, different places to actually, and local places such as Philadelphia, New Jersey, Maryland, many places that offered capstone classes and training to actually give me a hands-on availability so I know how to help people.
Okay. Now, I noticed after your name you have the initials ND and CNC. What do those stand for?
All right. It's now board certified naturopathic doctor. I've actually now certified. And CNC,
congratulations.
Thank you. CNC is the certified nutritional consultant. And those are just the umbrella for all of the training that I've basically had. And everything that I had learned kind of put everything together for me so that if I learned about body systems and if I learned about nutrition, it all came together under one particular training technology that I learned through Yulon Nutritional Systems to learn how to do nutrition response testing and design clinical nutrition. So that everybody gets not a one-size-fits-all, but everybody gets an individualized, designed clinical nutritional support.
Okay. So let's start talking about the testing that you do. What does that look like?
Well, kinesiology is sort of hard to explain. Muscle testing, kinesiology, is an area where the body will help us to determine, it's a biological reflex, where the neurological endocrine system will actually help us to make a determination on what organs need support and which organs are actually not needing as much support. So I also do what's called a voice bioanalysis, where you'll speak into a microphone, and that gives us also another picture of organs that are maybe pulsing too fast, organs that are just not doing their job. So when I take a picture of all of these diagnostic tools that I have, then that helps me to be able to put a program together for people. So I use the Yulon Nutritional Systems to determine organs that are not optimum and then support them nutritionally.
Amazing that kind of testing can kind of get at more of the underlying problems. That was one thing you commented on, is that often early in your career you were treating the symptoms and not the underlying problems, which is it generally when there are problems like that it's an underlying organ that is not functioning properly?
Always. Yeah, our bodies are so fragile in certain areas that it can be something as simple as maybe a digestive problem, an immune challenge like a virus or a bacteria, parasites, fungus. It could even be a scar that interrupts that flow of energy through the body. And as we begin to support the body, the whole body comes back into balance. And it takes time. Our bodies are like ships. They don't turn very fast. So as the bodies begin to turn, then we go through a system where we're just putting fires out, internal fires on every organ until they start putting out, and then we're able to rebuild the body, and then the body is actually back to health. So we get them healthy and keep them healthy. So get healthy and stay healthy is our little motto.
Okay.
And that's how that works.
Okay. So it sounds like your therapies include a lot of nutrition counseling, and then you also have supplements.
Yes. We
That's
provide
part of
those
your
supplements.
business.
Exactly. We provide supplements that you're not going to be able to find in a health food store. They're very whole foods, which actually help to heal the body. To repair the body, you need good nutrition. So we have a generation now, the younger generation that's being born. Probably many people have heard the reports that many of the younger generation are passing on before their older generations.
Really?
So if you read the reports, you'll find that we have something called a Pottenger cat syndrome. Dr. Pottenger was a medical doctor back about in the 1949 era, somewhere in that era, and he did a study on cats. And he actually fed them differently. He had about 900 cats, and he fed each one like 3 groups. He took them into divided them into 3 groups, and he gave the first group good nutrition. Cats like raw milk, raw meat. They thrive on that. The second group of cats, he sort of mingled a little bit of bad stuff and a little bit of the good. The third group of cats, he just fed them all raw junk. It just was not good nutritional food. And he did this study over 30 years. And as the study progressed, he was able to determine how foods interacted with even changing their DNA. And I've seen the black and white film on this, and you could see the difference between the cats that were being nourished, where their bones continue to be strong and healthy, their skin, their fur was shiny, they were really good catchers, mouse catchers, they were friendly cats, they were well-trained cats. The second group of cats did so, but the third group of cats, you could see the deterioration in their fur was matted. They would try to climb a fence, couldn't figure out how to retract their claws. They would bump into each other and hiss and snarl. Well, doesn't that sound like our generation of children now that are having to have protection because people are they're irritated, they're not happy, they're very upset, their bodies are in confused states, and they're just not doing well, period.
Oh, it's very interesting. Thanks for sharing that.
Sure.
Now, I noticed on your website that you offer some free seminars and workshops to the general public. Do you have something coming up that you
Yes. In fact, we
would
have,
like to mention to some?
Yes, we have a whole list of seminars that we put out here. They're free health seminars, and they're called public education workshops. They last generally for an hour from 6 to 7. Currently, we're doing them on a Monday evening. So it's not every Monday evening, so you'd actually have to go online and find out what days they are. But we're coming up into next Monday, April 27th. We'll be doing one on allergies and asthma. Perfect time to talk about it because we have so many allergies coming up right now with the season. And then on May 11th, we'll do one on women's health. And then on May 18th, mental health, and that could include depression, panic attacks, anxiety. If you're struggling from any of these symptoms, then you need to hear what we have to say about how nutrition can turn that around for you. And then some other seminars that we are going to be doing, again, will be stress and fatigue on June 15th and weight loss on June 29th.
Now, are these in-person or webinars?
No, these are in person. They'll be at our office, at our location at 2615 Perkiomen Avenue, and that's in Mount Penn. Okay.
So if people are interested in those workshops, they can find it on your website, which is?
The website is, again, daystarnatural.com. They can contact the office at 610-370-4343, and the girls at the front desk will be glad to give them that information as well.
Great. Kathy, as a business owner, as you're growing your business, do you have some advice for fellow chamber members or aspiring entrepreneurs on growing your business? What has worked for you?
Advertising and word of mouth. The chamber has a lot of things to offer, and I've tried to take advantage of as many as I can, but the busier I'm getting, the less I'm able to get there. But I always enjoyed the lunches that we would do, the fast...
the power networking lunches.
Yes, the power networking lunches. I always enjoyed those. They're just very short, sweet, and you get your point out, and you get to mingle with like-minded business owners, small business owners, and you get to see some of the things that other people are doing. So I really enjoyed that. I advertise on the radio station, a WBYN radio broadcast station, and I also advertise in the Clip It, which is the Reading Eagle. Okay. And so we do a lot of advertising. And again, my clients are the best advertisement. They word of mouth.
Referrals.
They get well, and they want to bring their family members in, their neighbors in, and so that's how that works.
Great. Kathy, thank you for joining us today,
and
thank you very much for being a member of the Chamber.
Thank you. It was a pleasure being here, Ellen.